Hello everyone, Professor Prinny here. Well, normally I'd have the starting soon screen, but it's been a while since I've, streamed Trails from Zero. It's been what, 3 months in a day? 3 months, 3 weeks in a day, about then. And I barely made any progress. I mean, there's not much progress you can make within 1 hour of a JRPG, but hey, that's just how it is. And well, I'm just gonna get back into it. We're still in chapter 1, and honestly, I had forgotten most of what I did up to this point. Other than the fact that we're in Armorica village and we need to go to the mayor's uh house, right? Am I forgetting anything else? Right. Give me a second. I know I'm forgetting something else. Da, da, da. So yeah, what you're probably wondering, where the heck have I been with Trails from Zero? Well, other than the usual Fantasy Star Online 2 streams that I do every now and again, the I've pretty much been playing other games in the meantime. It's not that I don't want to play Trails from Zero. It's just I'd rather be I want to play those other games. There's a change of pace. I mean, this is like what, my second, third playthrough of Zero, basically. It's just a bit hard getting into the groove of going through the game, etc. What is it I wanted to do? What am I forgetting? I'm forgetting something. Oh, hello, Marine UAF. I'm doing well, thank you. Oh yeah, that's right. How many weeks have I got until Azure comes out? There's like not that long left, is there? Yeah, so I'm gonna need to get a move on. Oh wait, it's releases in March. Oh, okay. You no, okay. I've still got plenty of time indeed. Uh, Forgive me for asking this, since my memory isn't always great. But who are your favorite characters in the franchise? Good question, actually. Like, if we're oh, that is a very good question. Oh, I've never really thought this through properly, actually. Like, it's usually like the easier questions to answer is usually like, oh, who's your favorite waifu in these games and all that stuff. But favorite characters, well, let's okay. Let me narrow things down for a bit and like stick with the crossbell characters for now, since I'm playing a crossbell game. Uh, so yeah, first of all, like within the SSS themselves, honestly, Randy's one of my favorites in the series so far for sure. Uh, Other characters, Dieter Krois, Dieter. He's very well. Honestly, probably one. I'm so glad that he isn't written as like a stereotypical misguided antagonist sort of shtick. It was just very. He just rushed with his ideals and all that. Who else? Oh, Cassius. Cassius Bright. Also another favorite. Let's see. In Sky, Richard, Crossbell, Ellie, and Arios. In Cold Steel, Reen, Emma, Eustace, Milliam. Yeah, with the Cold Steel ones, honestly, I think I honestly think a lot of the Cold Steel characters got shafted because a lot of screen time had to be split with so many freaking characters. It really sucks. It's honestly one of the major reasons why I prefer the Crossbell arc. There's still like a decent chunk of characters, but they're not like thrown at you all at once. Where am I on here? Right. There's a recipe in the inn. Where is it? Right over here. Shop as well, because I'm pretty sure there's a bonding item here for Randy. Oh no, that's Lloyd's item. Okay, never mind, but I'll still need that anyway. Oh yeah, if we're going by series, in Sky definitely 100% Cassius for sure. Honestly, I'd throw Estelle in there as well. The Bright family in general is just great. Crossbell, yeah, what was it? Randy, Dieter Croix, oh yeah, Arias is actually pretty good in this one as well. And then with Cold Steel, honestly, if I had to give, honestly, just Reen, just Reen. Like if it's literally on the merit of just character, then it's definitely Reen for sure. Like a lot of the characters don't get the build up they required for the positions they are in. Right, so let's go inside and check out the mayor and hello to Mr. Haysworth. Oh, how could I forget the Haysworths? Oh, hello Jamie, how are you? I'm doing well myself, thank you. Yes, it has been 3 weeks since I last played, but I'm finally back to doing this. Mostly because I've been distracted with other games, really. That's all. But hey, I've managed to force myself to boot up the game, and it's like, let's go play. Especially when the time's like ticking until Azure comes along, even if there is a few months. Let's see. My issue with the rest of Old Class 7 is many felt either like a marketing tool or as a way to set up areas for the first half of the game rather than be actual characters, which really sucks because that's also that's also how I kind of feel with New Class 7. Funnily enough, I feel like New Class 7 would have been better as like semi-important characters rather than like main characters. And like if like Cold Steel 3 and 4 focus like still retained focus on like giving old class 7 the character development they need. Especially when there's like room for it now that most of them are adults. Well, not only that. Well, no, the other things I don't like about Cold Steel 3 and 4 is that like it. I get the sense that they really try to bring down the characters from the previous arcs just to make the Cold Steel characters look good. It's only a thought I've had, but it's something like I really want to get down to the root to is like what is it specifically in the writing of Cold Steel that really drags the whole series down? Other than like the vague arc as a whole being like too anime and all that jazz. Right, yes, the monster attacks, the thing I forgot about why we're here for. Like Elisa and Fee felt like they were in the most fan service oriented. Oh no, all the girls were fan service oriented. 100%. In comparison to the rest, given how much marketing they've been in, same with how many games Fee has been in 6. Sky Zero's cast gush over them. Zero for Elisa, Sky for Fee. Did I? I don't think this crossbow cast gushed over Elisa that much. Oh, they gush over Yuna way too much because you with how all the writing between Yuna and the SSS doesn't make that much sense. I think the only one who had really had any sort of relationship with Elisa is Ellie to a certain degree, which kind of makes sense. But yeah, the Skype cast with Fee, okay, yeah, that's mostly because of like the bracer connection and all that. And how many games Fee has been in? 6. Oh yeah, all the Cold Steel games, and then actually, isn't it technically 7? Because we've got the what is it? We've got the Crossbell games. We've got Reverie. No, Crossbell games. We've got the Erebonia games. We've got the 4 of them. We've got Reverie and then Kuro 1 and 2. So yeah, that's 7. I heard she's playable in Kuro 2, which will be interesting to see. But of course, we we still don't have mother favoritism. What do you mean by that? Oh, the favoritism. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean with like the Cold Steel arc kind of dragging down the cast of the other arcs. It's really frustrating. Unfortunately, the damage the Cold Steel arc has done has already well concluded. So unless unless the Cold Steel arc gets a remake or something, I don't think they're gonna backtrack on what they're doing. I like Emma's arc the most in comparison to the other girls. And how she interacted with the arenas, it felt to me the more wholesome and less tropey. Oh, I highly disagree with the less tropey part. But yeah, it was definitely in the wholesome area, that's for sure. For me, Sarah's arc will always be the best. Yeah, Cold's it can't beat the teacher. I agree with that. Arc wise though, I think she got really shafted in Cold Steel 3 and 4. Honestly, if we're talking about best girls, Duvalie, Duvalie, like the only almost like the only character who actually took things seriously. She's the only character I respect out of like the rest of the cast in the Cold Steel arc. It's like, come on. Probably the only character that I think like, wow, out of all the characters to not have like any potential romantic development with Reen, it had to be Duvalie. But at the same time, I'm thinking like, oh yeah, you know what? I guess like having them respect each other is like a lot better than just being another waifu to Reen's harem. I also don't like how most of the villains in Cold Steel didn't believe in what they fought for and just felt like palace holders. Place. I was think for a moment I thought you were like making connection to like Persona 5 and all like the palace rulers for that game, which like to a certain extent I can see it's like yeah, kinda. Oh yeah, Zephyr was kind of disappointing, especially with how well written the Red Constellation is in Azure. Not only that, the Red Constellation gameplay wise and like in the writing felt more like a threat than Zephyr ever was. Zephyr is everything you don't do when writing mercenary characters. Although at the same time, business wise, they were being paid a lot to do whatever they were doing, so. Mercenary wise, they got that right. Yeah, they barely bothered with their job and they still got paid for it, otherwise, they wouldn't be doing the job. Another character I think they did dirty in Cold Steel 3 and 4, Aryan Road. I think she was done real dirty there. Especially with how well set up she was in Azure. Like, the times you fight her, it's like she's barely a threat at all. Yeah, like the first time you fight her in Cold Steel 3 is like, okay, sure, I can believe this fight happens because the entire party has Aurelia to carry the group. It's like, ow, why? And not only that, the entire mask thing as well. I like in Azure, I thought it was cool. Like, depending on like how well you do in the fight, is like if you get her HP down to half, it's like, oh, you've earned the right to see her face. But in Call of Steel 3, I was disappointed. Like, oh no, I'm just gonna remove the mask. Like, come on. This is, we've got one of the strongest people on the continent, and they're a joke. Like, I'm surprised like how they can do Aryan Road dirty, but Duvalie so well. The better villains antagonists in Cold Steel 1 I felt, were Vita, Crow, McBurn, the Albareyas, and Cedric. Uh, Honestly, out of all of those, I think McBurn was also done dirty. Like, there was... Oh yeah, McBurn's theme slaps hard, but I think McBurn could have actually served Cold Steel better, narratively, if he was, like, the optional super boss for each game or something. Because, like, a lot of the information that comes from him isn't actually necessary to the Cold Steel plot itself. Cedric? Cedric felt more like a brat than an actual antagonist. Crow was overused. Like, he did not need to be in, like, the antagonist role, like, again. At all. Nor did he need to be a revived, like, at all. And Vita? Okay, yeah, Vita was actually okay. But yeah, oh, no, another. I would have been better with him being revived if Crow went back to being dead at the end of the 4. Not being able to romance I disagree with not being able to romance Vita. I think that's fine. I think that's completely fine. Yeah, Crow should have stayed dead, and actually, in regards to Cold Steel 4, I actually like the normal ending significantly more than the true ending. Like, I felt like that tied, like, Reen's character up perfectly in the end. Which, funnily enough, that's the same feeling I had with the the normal ending of Tokyo Xanadu. I thought the normal ending, like, hit harder than the and was better done than the true ending. Like, I get why they added the true ending with Tokyo Xanadu, but at the same time, it's like you already had a good ending with the normal ending in Tokyo Xanadu. But yeah, Cold Steel 4, normal ending, 100% better for sure. Tokyo Xanadu enjoyer. Yeah, like Tokyo Xanadu, I feel like was like the middle ground for like of like Ys and the Trails games. Like it's got like the story level you'd expect from Trails, but at the same time, you're getting like the more action oriented gameplay from Ys, even if it is a bit more janky in terms of how it plays. Actually, speaking of Tokyo Xanadu, I do have the limited edition for it, and it came with the figurine of White Shroud, and it's sitting like in on one of my shelves right now. Yeah, I'm actually yeah with the Tokyo Xanadu limited edition. I'm actually amazed it actually comes with a figurine, and like wow, that's actually pretty sick. When it comes to romance, I prefer Emma. I don't like how they made most of the girls fall for Reen. It was such a weird decision. I agree with you on the normal ending for Cold Steel. Yeah, yeah, it had a lot more emotional impacts. But yeah, yeah, I can respect your choice for Emma. That's for sure. Yeah, it would have actually been better if they limited the amount of romance options for Reen. Like, what was it? With the final bonding events for what was it? Cold Steel 3? Doesn't he like with the old class 7 girls, doesn't he only have like 3 characters where he can like reaffirm like the romantic bit side? It would have been a better idea if they stuck with Emma, Elise, and Laura. Oh yeah, I agree with those 3 for sure. And at the very least, that would give a bit more room to develop any sort of romantic relationship they could have with Reen. And honestly, the guys could use some love as well, man. Like not like romancing with Reen, but like having some actual characters they get romantically involved with, if at all. I mean, I guess Marcius technically has Pattery, but it's like, okay, sure. Eustace doesn't really have anyone at the moment. At the most he's got a sibling relationship with Million, but that's about it. Give Gaius a girlfriend, he works hard. I'm sure the wind would back him on that as well. Gaius has Lynn. Oh yeah, that's right. I completely forgot about that. I think Laura would have been better if they didn't slap Davy Troubles on her. Uh, I'm glad. On one hand, I'm glad we're talking about a lot of trail stuff right now. At the same time, it's quite funny how I'm just completely ignoring the current plot. I mean, to be fair, everyone in chat right now has basically played Zero at some point, right? So it's like it's not really important for any of us right now, isn't it? It's just like okay, let's just let's just progress at a leisurely pace. Let's see, most of the girls in the OG Class 7, with the exception of Emma, had a bonding event that was about them being upset with or focusing on their dad. I guess to a certain extent, yeah. Oh yeah, the other games I was playing. So at the moment, I'm being distracted by um, Arc Knights, Sonic Frontiers. I finished a while ago. Solid 7 out of 10 for sure. It's not an 8 like a lot of other people say. I definitely think it's a 7 though. That's for sure. Although the boss music in Frontiers slaps hard. I love it. What else? Somehow I managed to get back into Fire Emblem Three Houses. Like, I don't know how. I mean, I'm glad I kind of did because I hadn't finished the DLC, and I'm glad I was able to finish that. And now I'm basically going through the Crimson Flower route because I haven't done that yet. Nor have I done Silver Snow, which I'm gonna do as my new game, like fresh file maddening run. Let's see. Other than Trails, I like Mega Man Star Force and the lore from FromSoft games. Yeah, I haven't played any FromSoft games. Like, I've been thinking about playing and streaming Elden Ring, but I haven't got around to it because there's other games I'm much more interested in. Also, Mega Man Star Force, good taste. I love all three of them. Let's see. You're really gonna take that EP Cut 1? Haven't the Americans been through enough? Why no, Treasure Chest? We need that EP Cut 1 more than the Armoricans do. Let's see, I like Dimitri, Marianne. Edelgard is growing on me. I never cared for Claude. I like Claude more than the other two, if I'm being honest. Although for being known as like the schemer out of the three, he sure does lack in schemes compared to the other two. And yeah, well, as for my like three houses progress, with the golden deer, I pretty much like all of them. I like Lysithia the most. With the blue lions, yeah, Dimitri's great as a well. All the blue lions are great character wise. Although personally, I preferred Ingrid and Dimitri out of all of them. And as for the Black Eagles, I'm currently Dorothea's got my attention for now. Let's see, I'm currently playing my way through Atelier Riser so I can play through 2 and finally 3 when it comes out. Oh. Ah, yes, Atelier Riser for the thighs. Yes, yes. And hello, Shuna. Welcome. I'm surprised you've joined this stream instead of like for the plot. Yes, I play the Atelier games for the plot. Yes. Honestly, the only Atelier game I've actually played was the one on the DS, and that's about it. I mean, I guess to a lesser extent, I've also played Mana Khemia on the PSP. I think Star Force is better than Battle Network in terms of writing and map layout. Sure, Battle Network has a more intricate combat system, but I think the elements of the first four games hurt it. RNG reliance in 3, the labyrinths of most of the games, and the hell that was 4. Let's see, I was about to ask for your help in getting a Fluxio weapon for an alliance mate, but I see bad timing. I mean, I usually do these trail streams in about like around an hour to an hour and a half. So if you come back to me again later on, I might be able to help. And wait, flux your weapon. Are you going for a Gamorre's run? Because I was thinking, oh, too late. Oh, you're in already. Oh, it is the Gamorre's run. Oh, you're running in 15 minutes. Oh, never mind. Anyways, fishing! Yes, we need this. Because this is gonna be how I get my Action 3s. We need fishing in New Genesis. Yes, we do. Well, no, we don't, but it would be a nice extra activity to have. Anyways, I do need to do fishing right now. We don't. We need content in general. It doesn't have to be fishing. It depends how the fishing minigame is implemented, Shuna. Here's a nerd question. What is your dream fantasy RPG campaign team? The rules are you can't have more than 5 characters. You can't have 2 characters from the same franchise in it, and no overpowered characters like Goku, Saitama, or Superman. Hmm. Fantasy RPG. Okay, that's enough fishing. I'll continue fishing later. Because I don't think I can fish the Action 3s yet, can I? I need one of the higher level rods first. Anyways, am I missing anything else? Let's have a look. Okay, there's a few fish I need to grab. There's 4 I can grab. And there's a few people I need to talk to. Man, there's so many characters to choose from. Ah. Yeah, give me a good minute. Oh yeah, did I already get Back Alley Glen 2 from this guy? No, I didn't. Wait, I thought this guy gives it. Huh, okay, not yet, I guess. Honestly, I'm not... I'm not too sure, I guess... Okay, Let's see. Mine is Reed, Martyr, Daddy, Berserker Style DPS, Normal Ending Emma. Am I stuck? No, I'm stuck answering Reen's question here. Because there's so many characters to choose from. Just think about the one that resonates with you the most. That's the problem. A lot of them resonate with me. It's like I've got like the decision paralysis going on. I thought you said, and Reen, I thought you said you can't have two from the same franchise. Oh wait, no, you can't have more than two. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry. Reading comprehension going out the window. Honestly, I guess I just have my favorite I could just have my favorite characters, couldn't I? Because it's just I can't think of it. I can't think of this in like balance wise because it just varies from franchise to franchise. So yeah, let's see if we're. You know what? I'm just gonna limit my choices by the games we've talked about. Well, yeah, by the games we've talked about so far. So, uh, let's start off with Trails. I'll have, well, let's have two of my favorite characters. Let's have Randy. Let's have who else? You know what? Just Randy. Just Randy's fine. Let's see. Fire Emblem. Ike. I'll take Ike. I like Ike. Uh, wow. So far, I've got two very bulky DPS guys. Right. Where else can we go? What other games have we been talking about? I said Sonic, but I don't think I'd pull anyone out from there. Hmm. Sonic characters would fall into the overpowered category. How so? Could, as in Sonic characters like Sonic in particular, have various great game-breaking abilities. I guess him being like super fast and all that. Supersonic as well. True, true. Okay, because he's basically invincible in that form, and well, until he like loses all his rings. Okay, I've talked to everyone. Who am I missing? Oh, people from upstairs, right? Anyone up here? Oh yeah, Mr. Haysworth. Ah, now look at this guy. This guy is like a perfect example of a well-written NPC in the Trail series. I kind of also like the idea of providing caveats to the powers of my party. Also, the villain of my campaign is based on your Lethotep. The actual Eldritch God itself, or, like, any of the characters based on said Eldritch God. Based on his personalities, interests, and motivations. But yeah, which Narlethotep? Like because when anyone says Narlethotep, the first ones that come into my mind are the is the Shin Megami Tensei Nyarlathotep, the demon that's that demon, and like the actual Eldritch God. The Lovecraft version. Ah, okay. Yeah, what in particular about his yeah, what specifically about him do you like other than those ones? The personalities, interests, and motivations. All right, okay. This is bringing a few memories back because if I remember correctly, with the Saint Ursula, when we go and investigate Saint Ursula, there's like a lot of a lot of bits, a lot of places we need to interact with before we finish the investigation if we want the maximum DP, and some of them are pretty hard to get to if I remember correctly, or like very obscure. I like how much of an active antagonistic force he is compared to the other Eldritch gods, given he is actively aware of the existence of humans. That is fair enough, but because if I remember correctly, the other Eldritch gods are pretty much passive entities, aren't they? Oh, I know another character to add to my um, group list. Adol. Adol the Red. Adol the Adventurer. It'd be helpful having a very, very experienced adventurer in the party. Okay, so that's three so far. Okay, I think that's everyone I've talked to everyone now. Oh, no, two more people. Okay. Alright, that should be all the information. There we go. I also consider the original version of Achilles as the tank in my party mainly because I want a more anti-heroic character who nobody likes. Oh yeah, the original. I was about to ask, are you talking about like the Fates version or something? Like, okay, no, you've clarified the original. Yeah, okay, yes. Actually, thinking about it, would you throw Solomon in the overpowered category? Achilles is only a hero in the sense that was good at fighting. His personality was arrogant, perverted, brutal, and hypocritical. That yeah, pretty much. I and well, eventually he gets what he deserved, and becomes the namesake of a of a person's weakness. Okay, there we go. Anything else I need? Do I have battle scopes? Do I have like one of the most important items in the series? I have 9. I think I need more. I don't have Mira, unfortunately. The best person in the Iliad was Hector. Oh, for sure, 100%. I haven't read through the Iliad that far actually. Well, that much. I've had glimpses and all that through YouTube videos and all. And yeah, I agree with Hector being the best character. Okay, that's Armarca village. Right. The next bus comes in 30 minutes. A far cry from the, what was it? An hour and a half from when they missed it last time or something. Oh, right. I think, what was it? Mr. Haysworth gives everyone a lift. Or you would be annoyed with how much of a brute Achilles he is. Chopper is scared of Achilles. Achilles would act rather disrespectful towards Emma. No, Ellie, we're gonna search somewhere else. Well, Heracles won't just be your tank. He's basically a juggernaut. Oh yeah, this scene's quite nice as well. It's like none of the SSS members belittle Tio at all for her capabilities. Yeah, to be fair, a lot of people when they see like big brutish characters never consider the never think that there's also the possibility that said muscle guy can also be smart. Big Bruce strong and smart. What you mean? At the moment, Shuna, Big Bruce is sleeping, especially after the record is over. Actually, no, I need to use him again for the Cannonball Strike records. Damn it! ah, I also forgot. Until now that those are running. I don't know if I want to do those. And I don't know if Katana is actually going to be worth using over something like Rod for the Cannonball records. I do think I would have Robin's One Piece Robin's sense of morbid speech patterns as he would casually emotion how he basically killed an Earth Titan, who healed as he touched the ground by strangling him in the air. Huh. Well, if there's one thing I know about you for sure, Reen, is that you have a much better imagination than I do. Well, I don't see why Heracles can't share the Hydra arrows with Uryu. The issue is that the Hydra arrows are overpowered. I honestly think you're overpowered. The scale of what you consider overpowered is quite skewed at the moment, to be honest. Hydra's blood causes instant death that even works on the gods. I... Uh... Or at least I would have the overpowered elements come later in the story. Honestly, in the case of like having so many overpowered elements all together, if there's so many of them, there'll come a point where none of them are overpowered. Oh yeah, it's a shame we don't get the we don't get the car until what is it? Azure. Yeah, we don't get the car until Azure. Just gotta go with good old bus transport. At least to the places outside of Crossbell City. Hey, Randy's got the right idea in this situation. The SSS are a small and budding group. They need all the PR they can get. I love how Harold gives us a map of Crossbell City when we already have one. I also went with Alfonso because I like Garo and the knight is somewhat fitting in a medieval fantasy setting, and because he's from the post-Inquisition Spain. Also, because this is Emma from the normal ending, she's incredibly protective of Reen and would try to make sure he doesn't overexert himself. Well, try in quotation marks. Reen, of course, will be as stubborn as a mule in that regard. Yeah, he basically always is. Alright, good. Finally, fast travel is in my grasp. Do I really need Mirror right now? Yes, I do, but do I really need to get it right now? Like, I also need to be opening more slots. Actually, how... Do either Ellie or Tio have EP Cut 1 right now? They both have EP Cut 1. Excellent. Okay, I think I'll give one to Randy. Oh wait, no. Oh no. You need action, Randy. And so does Tio. Tio also needs action 1. Well, there we go. That's all of Tio's slots opened. Might as well fill those up so her arts list is fairly diverse. That'll do. What's her current arts list with this setup? Okay. Wait, actually, is Arts Reflex isn't as useful in Zero as it is in Azure, is it? I guess there'd be some. Yeah, there's gonna be. Yeah, if especially against the enemies which use. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. As for anything else, honestly, not really. Oh, Dark Matter is gonna be great. And then Fortuna, it's only 5 turns. That's quite surprising, actually. Anyways, Cop, have I feeding Cop this chapter? No, I have not. Right, what do each of the fish give again? Let me have a look. Let me have a quick look. Okay. I can go grab either Attack 1, Defense 1, EP 1, or Evade 1. I think Evade 1's been nerfed with the, Nightmare mod, hasn't it? Because what is it? It's only 4% right now, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's only 4%. I might take EP1? Because I don't think I need another attack 1 at all. No, definitely don't need an attack 1. Oh, I'm still missing an Armorican Carp. Oops. I'll take the EP1 then, actually. What's my favorite Fire Emblem weapon or class? Weapon? It's definitely Ragnell, for sure. Like, honestly, it's just my favorite 1-2 range sword. Especially in, what is it? Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn, where the actual ranged part is like a freaking shockwave. Mortal Savant and Gremory, weapon-wise, Balmung. What was Shadows of Valencia's equivalent with of Mortal Savants? Because I remember that class in Echoes being super duper overpowered because it gets Dreadfighter, that was it. Because it's like you just get a it's like you, with your 1 resistance, you now get 60 in resistance out of nowhere. And now you can tank magic attacks. Which honestly is pretty useful, especially against the witches, because for some reason they're allowed to teleport anywhere. And then just snipe your weakest characters out of nowhere. Okay, we also have a request in Belheim. Kids? Kids. Is it you? Nope, not Pansy. Oh, it's Ryu and Henri. What do they need? You're not fond of Shadows of Valentia. I loved Shadows of Valentia. I thought that was pretty well done. And honestly, it's it's a breath of fresh air compared to Fates. Bakut and Renea. Renea, I don't think really had that much character development, did she? Well, not enough that I'd like her, but Bakut definitely. It's like his scream of uncle lives rent free in my head. They weren't fond of arms. I liked both of them actually. I actually prefer arms one more than Celica as well. Although I guess that's because I like the Deliverance as a whole, if anything. All right, we've got a cat. Let's go find its owner. Right, I don't think it belongs. It belongs to the Hazeworths. Actually, no, wait. Actually, wait. No, no, no. Isn't the owner of this cat from Akaya? Oh no. Okay, we're restricted to the residential district. Okay, that's fine. Okay, was it this one? Yes, it was this one. Okay. Okay, no, no, no. I was half correct. It's these guys, but these guys will live in the Kaya apartment eventually, but not until uh. Actually, yeah. When did these guys end up moving into Akaya apartments? Because if I remember correctly, these guys were involved. Oh wait, actually no, it's probably Azure. I think these guys were involved in like the political crossfire or something like that. Anyway, or well, actually no, no, it wasn't that. I don't think business went well for Bond. That's all. And then that's when these guys moved to Akaya apartments. When it comes to Fates, the only characters I found interesting were Ryoma and Xander. Uh, honestly, with Fates, I just turned my brain off for most of it. Honestly, although I am one of the lucky few people who've got the limited editions, so I've got all the games in one cartridge. Okay, it's not this one. The only other. Okay, I already knew it wasn't the Hazeworths. Like, there's only so many buildings we can go to, though. Okay, am I missing anyone here? Anyways, the owner isn't here. Oh, I love how Ellie just runs off to the side as well. You know, oh wait, you can't, you guys can't see her. She's right here, right there on the bottom right corner. I miss small scene details like these. Honestly, I'm surprised the other three didn't notice she just ran off for a bit. Wait, am I missing something? Oh, no, there we go. I just need to get out of the residential district. Okay. Alright, and there's the owner of the cats. Sunita, here. Here's your cats. Alright, this is case closed for this one, and that's the DP for this. For this mission. I know the guy, I know Bond says that what is it? That those documents weren't that important, but I'm pretty sure that's sort of what leads to his, financial downfall anyway. I've considered playing Shin Megami Tensei 5 solely because the Japanese, those specific Japanese voices are in it. Oh, yeah, you spelled that right. Fionn Macumhale. Or I don't even know how the last bit's pronounced, to be honest. Yeah, gameplay-wise, yes, SMT5 is actually pretty good. Story-wise, on the other hand, it's okay. Like it's pretty much par for the course that you'd expect from Shin Megami Tensei. Actually, speaking speaking of SMT5, I'm I actually haven't finished that yet. I think the last thing I did was attempt to uh, finish off the DLC first, but because I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, Demi Fiends just kicks my ass. So it's like, yeah, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna bother too much with building a team comp that'll handle this Demi Fiends team. Other than that, I'm curious of Tactics Ogre. Well, right, honestly, with Tactics Ogre right now, the only thing I'm disappointed with it is the subtitle. I think is I like what is it? Tactics Ogre's subtitle in what is it on the PSP? I thought it was like that's a it's a very good subtitle. The Let Us Cling Together. But what is it just now? It's just like remastered or something like that. Oh geez, it's already been an hour and 22 since I've streamed. Okay, one last thing I can do is fishing because there's a due to how picky I am and limited hardware, it's hard for me to find new games. Honestly, I really think in this day and age it's a good thing to be picky about the games you want to play. Because there's so many and your time is limited. It's like you're not going to get through all of them. Like for example, it's like I like my JRPGs. I'll play through all of them, but there's also like specific franchises where it's like, okay, these guys gets my priority. Like, cool, like all the Elden Rings, all the God of Wars can come out, but they're like the hot new games, unless they're like within my the sphere of what I like. It's like then they're not going to be my priority anymore. That being said, there are a few JRPGs on my shelf right now that I really need to get a move on with. Like I've got Live Alive and I still haven't started that, and I keep hearing that it's really good. Anyways, fishing. I'm gonna fish up the 3 fishes on this pier, and then yeah, I am gonna I'm gonna save, and then I'll continue the stream tomorrow, I think. I have also considered God of War Ragnarok, but there are some elements that I don't like how they portrayed Odin. But yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, and that's what is it? That's all the fish here right now. I can get what was on the list? Eel, pearl glass, and gluttonous base. Oh, I need the pogfish. I need the pogfish. Give me the pogfish. Nope, that's the Armorican carp. We need the pogfish, the gluttonous base. I mean, I guess I don't mind catching these Armorican carp, but we need the base. we need the pogfish. Oh my goodness, that's 3 in a row. What the heck? There we go. I finally got the pogfish. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, whoa, okay, that was... that was quite the pop-in with the ferry right there. Oh boy. Anyways, yeah... I wasn't expecting to make this little progress into the game. Although, not gonna lie, at the same time, it's been nice talking to you, you guys. Honestly, at the moment I started the stream, I wasn't expecting quite a few people to just jump in pretty much immediately. So I'm quite hopeful for the rest of the streams I'll be able to do in the next few days and weeks. Now that I'm getting into the groove of things again and all that stuff. So yeah, next time it'll just be going towards Saint Ursula, and I'm pretty sure that'll be the end of the chapter as well. Because I don't think we go into what is it, mines until chapter 2, if I remember correctly, or am I like spreading out all these events a bit too far? It might be my memory, I think. But yeah, have a good day, Reen. Have a good day, Jamie, if you're still listening. Have a good day, everyone else. And I shall see you guys the next time I decide to stream Trails from Zero. Alright, take care of yourselves. And good night, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are.